besties, welcome back to my channel. I just got a brand new camera, so I'm gonna be looking at the viewfinder the whole time. But anyway, you just watched me finish The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I rated it a 5 stars. It didn't really give me that 5-star feeling. I don't really read thrillers, so I think as I read more I'm gonna get that like, oh my gosh feeling. But when I look back, I literally have 0 flaws. Like, there's nothing in this book that happened where I was like, oh, that could have been done differently, that didn't sit right with me, I could have used more or less of this. So in that sense, amazing. If you don't know what it's about, you're following the main character Cassie, whose mother was abducted and killed a couple years ago, and she gets recruited by the FBI. She joins the Naturals program where there's 5 teenagers. Some of them are profilers, there's one who can spot lying, an emotional reader, and like a walking dictionary type of thing. I think I'm not missing any. And basically the FBI kind of uses them to get help with cold cases and finding serial killers and murderers and whatnot. Then it kind of becomes a little too close to home type of thing. So they're kind of like going, yeah, I don't really want to spoil anything, but the writing style was so fast and easy. I've never read anything by this author and it did not disappoint. I love Criminal Minds growing up, so this was like such an easy hit. It's such a unique plot. Yeah, I don't really have any flaws. I don't really love romance in YA or romance in thrillers, and there was such minimal romance in this, I kind of ate it up. And I don't know if I mentioned, but this was 5 stars. Hi besties, I'm currently on a walk with Nate. I want to update you on Magnolia Parks. I'm like 180 pages in. This shit is messy. Like, it's messy. It's crazy. Basically following Magnolia and BJ, who are like London socialites, rich, famous, celebrity-esque. They're kind of just like Nepo babies, to be honest. They've been together for like over 10 years, like childhood lovers type of thing. Something happened where they aren't dating anymore, but it's just like comfort love. Like, not a good example of romance at all. So if you're reading this, don't think it's like a romance, because it's really not. He sleeps with other people, she dates other boys, but still they're like friends and they are very protective and jealous over each other, and they're so manipulative. It's so entertaining to read. Like, I don't know why I even care about these people, but actually, another thing I wanted to say, the perspective that you're in is basically narrating the story to you, and it actually sounds like I'm just sitting on the couch with my bestie listening to her gossip. It's like so easy to understand the story. You know what I mean? Anyway, super addictive, so I'm gonna keep reading that and I'll keep you updated. It's 9:46 a.m. I'm currently filming a reel for Bookstagram, and I'm trying to finish as much of this book as I can before I have to go run errands. I don't have a particular time to run errands. I'm hoping to be done by like noon to 1. I'm page 216 out of 434. I don't know if I can do that in 2 hours, but I'm at a part of the story that I am so intrigued by. Honestly, I've been intrigued by the whole story, but there were a couple chapters where I was like, oh, that's crazy, and I'm just not in the mood to pick it up right now. Christian is stirring the pot as we speak. I literally can't. I just think I should have done like a spoiler reading vlog for this because so many of you have probably read this book already, and I would love to just be like, what is going on with this person? This is crazy. I will go over kind of who I'm liking though. Honestly, there's so many people in this friend group. Sorry. There's so many people in this book and in this friend group. I'm not 100% confident on who they are. I think Henry is BJ's brother. And who's Christian's brother? I feel like I need to look this up. So far, I don't know who Gus is, but I love Gus. I love Gus. Magnolia Parks. Thames brothers. Jonah. Who's Jonah? There's so many people in this friend group. I need Jonah to have some sort of like necessary action to the plot, because if not, I will wish he never existed. You know what I mean? Oh, there's also, oh my god, the peas. Love the peas. I don't know the male pea, but the female pea. There's so many people in the friend group. And I feel like I'm missing people, but that's all my brain knows. And I'm feeling chatty if you can't tell, so. Hi. Hi. Some shit's about to go down. It's about to go down. Mamma mia. Guys, I retract my statement about Jonah. This book is causing me so much stress. But like a good stress, because I know it's fictional, you know? Like, I'm so stressed about my own life all the time, but now that I'm kind of stressed about their life, it's kind of like rewarding. I don't know which character is worse, Magnolia or BJ. Leave your comments down below, and I have about 100 pages left and my head hurts so bad. Literally have no idea where this is going. And I don't even know where I want it to go at this point. She's been doing a lot in this book. All of them have. And I just want them to stop for a minute and go, what would make my life better and healthier? Maybe a spa, a Nordic spa, anyone? Maybe to read a book, maybe to light a candle, maybe get a gratitude journal, maybe I need her to get a therapist. Actually, it's therapy that all of them need. I'm so exhausted from this book. I shouldn't be this stressed about fictional characters. Hi besties. It's a few days later. Finished Magnolia Parks yesterday, and I don't know what I want to talk about first. I guess like I kind of already mentioned a good amount of like the writing and how frustrating the plot is. I went on a little tangent about that. There's two parts I want to talk about. So the first one is like I don't even know what to rate it, because I didn't even consider it a book. It's such a strange feeling after reading this. It feels like I'm in a whole different universe, literally, MPU, where it's like part of this whole different friend group, and I'm just watching my friends make so many mistakes, but I still love them because it's who they are. But then there's a whole other part of me that like kind of hates all the characters, and I know that's probably what Jessa wanted. That's probably what she wanted. She did a great job at it. I hated both of the characters. They're horrible people. Like horrible. But also I kind of love them. I don't know. I would give it a 5 stars, but one thing I noticed was in the last like 50 pages, I could feel Jessa getting tired of writing or getting closer and closer to the deadline. It just felt very rushed, in the sense of like at the beginning of the book, if they went to an event, you would get a whole thing about like what event it was, why they were going, who was there. They would usually share a memory about a past event that's the same or similar, you know, telling a story. Whereas the events, several events at the end of the book, you just like don't I didn't know what event they were at. I didn't know what they were expecting. I didn't know. I don't know. It was all just very quick. And the chapters were also like only 2 pages. And I'm like, oh, that's it? Like, okay. Which is crazy because I love a short, sweet little chapter. But just compared to the beginning of the book, the ending felt extremely rushed. And at first I did appreciate the way that Jessa wrote. Paragraphs were huge and kind of run along sentences and wordy because it feels like Magnolia or BJ is literally talking to you. And at the end, those run along sentences just became so confusing to me. Like I could tell she was just like saying words to say words, and I'm like I genuinely had to reread some of the paragraphs because I just didn't understand what she was saying. But it mainly just got bad near the end. But that sucks because like the first 350 pages I loved, and everything that happened in the last part of the book I love. Jaw on the floor, first of all. I think I'm gonna rate it 4 stars. Yeah, 4 stars to Magnolia Parks, which I kind of feel like sad doing in a Sara Carrolli video because this is her book. Like, Sara Carrolli wrote this book. Let me know if you agree with the thing I said about the writing, because maybe that was just me and my reading. I don't know. Because I will say the first 350 pages I was like pretty confident and I read it pretty quick, whereas I waited a few days to read the last part. I think I will like Daisy Hates more than Magnolia Parks. First of all, Magnolia Parks is an insufferable lead. And I just finished reading Carrie Soto Was Back. So that says an insane amount. She's kind of just a horrible person, and I'm really confused as to why a million people are in love with her. But as long as Daisy is like kind of a normal human, like a nice girl relatively sometimes, I'll probably like her. And Christian, I kind of eat Christian up, to be honest. Does he have any flaws? Camera's gonna die. But now I'm gonna read Rock, Paper, Scissors, and I have no idea what it's about, and I don't have it here. It's on my bookshelf right there somewhere. So, yeah. Great, just crazy. I have no words. No words. Hi besties, I want to update you because I'm about 150 pages into Rock, Paper, Scissors, and I made the mistake of listening to the audiobook at work while doing inventory, just like on the speaker, not through headphones or anything. So I don't think I've been comprehending it as much as I should be. I just woke up, if you can't tell, if you can't see my literal under eye bags. Yeah, so far I honestly have no idea what's going on. I don't know who Robin is. I think she's a girl across the street. And I will say, I don't know if much has happened, but I do know, and I did assume both parties would kind of be very suspicious to me, and then there's gonna be a big twist at the end, and I haven't obviously gotten there yet. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try reading some on the Kindle and see if I can kind of comprehend it better and notice if more's going on. I am enjoying that atmosphere. It's definitely kind of funny and creepy seeing all the stuff they do to each other, and then also you kind of see their guilt but also their reasoning behind. I don't really want to say much else to spoil it, but I don't know. Hi besties, I finished Rock, Paper, Scissors yesterday, like from 150 pages to however many there are. Could not put it down. Like once I got to page 170, I was like, okay, I'm getting intrigued. Once we got to 250, my jaw was on the floor. I'm like, no, I need to finish this. It was midnight, I stayed up. It's so good. I'm probably gonna rate it 4.5 stars. Honestly, I think it's my fault for listening to a thriller when I don't think my brain capacity can really hold audiobooks as well as when I read a book. I think if I read the whole book, it would have been maybe a 5 star. But I know these are all Sara Crowley's recommendations, so I'm not shocked. But all of these books were good. Like, so good. I highly recommend every book. I had so much fun filming this video. Let me know what other stuff you kind of want me to do, and can't wait to see you in the next one.